Hi there everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Prestige Liquids. My name is Andrew, and as always it is fantastic to have you here with me again on another whiskey review video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for joining me on my journey so far. I really enjoy having you here with me, and if you're new to the channel, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so that you can stay up to date with all future content. Now today, as always, something extra special. That's my theme. Everything is special on this channel. I have got another independent bottling from Craft Works Distillery. This sample has been sent to me from Crafty, so again, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate you sending me this. Here's a little bit of the, I guess, background information. So a lot of you would know that Craft Works Distillery is an Australian distillery based in New South Wales, in KIPPIS. This particular release has been called Blue 01, and there you can see the little label on that. So there you go. This particular release has been bottled at 54.6% ABV. I mentioned before that this is an independent bottling, so he has used an unpeated spirit from Riverbourne Distillery, which is also another New South Wales distillery. Now this is something a little bit different that Crafty has been playing around with. They're calling this a super cask. Now this super cask is an ex-red wine cask and also ex-sherry. And one of the reasons why they're calling it a super cask is that his Cooper has been trying to get together all these old Australian fortified wine barrels, because apparently at the moment they're getting quite hard to come by. So I guess that's the reason for the term. They're getting all these old barrels together to be able to create these casks. Now they've used a heavy char on these casks. They are also French oak, 100, and the size of the barrels was 100 liters. This stock has been an extremely limited release of only 188 bottles. So there you go, that's the info for that. I'll put my notes aside so they're not in the way. Here's my glass, and let's pour a sample of this whiskey. Alright, there we go. So you can see this absolutely beautiful honey golden color there. The nose already is very strong. I can see I've got it quite far away from me and you can already smell it. So let's see what we get on the nose. Okay, so the nose, it's soft, floral, sweet. You've got this nice little amount of smoke that wafts through as well. I've noticed a lot of the releases that Crafty has put out, he likes a heavy char, and I feel that char is usually a very prominent note on his whiskies. On this one, it's not so noticeable on the nose. I mean, it's there, but it's not as dominant as, say, some of the other releases like Rage or Black Soul Beast. You get a nice soft grain note coming in. For those of you, I think, that have tried Riverbourne product, this is very clearly a Riverbourne spirit. You can definitely pick up that signature there if you are familiar with their product. Now this is unpeated, but the smoky note that I'm getting coming through on this is probably a little bit more similar to like a peated smoke rather than a wood smoke. And there's some very faint peppery notes coming in on the back as well. All right, let's get on with the palate and let's see what we get. So cheers. Wow. So right off the bat, this is a very, very dry whiskey. It is pretty much just like it sapped the moisture out of my mouth straight away. Like I said before, This has been bottled at 54.6% ABV, so it's got a nice kick to it. Again, those nice little tongue dancers from the alcohol. Those Now, one thing that I get a lot from French oak casks is this nice like white pepper note, and that is very dominant on the front end of the palate. Yep, so you get these nice spicy peppers that then moves on into the orchard fruits. So expect things like apples and pears. There's some vanilla and caramel notes coming through, and then after that, I think at the back end of the palate, you get this nice combination of barrel influence. That char is very nice, and again, that peaty style smoke that comes through. It's just all these things are just like mixing together really well and just creating this absolutely fantastic this fantastic balance. Okay, let's see what else we can get. So I'm starting to pick up a bit more of like a chocolate. There's definitely some like dark chocolate coming through. I think some raisins as well. You really got to search for it, but there is a touch of a grapey note that's coming through. The finish is, again, just like with the palate, it's quite dry. It's probably medium to long, and again, you've got these nice peppery punches that just keep coming through. Um, this is a whiskey that really just opens up and evolves. It is absolutely fantastic. All right, I think that will be it. I'll better stop it there before I start rambling on too much, and I think the cockatoo is about getting ready to start on his rant, so I won't keep this going all too much longer. So as I mentioned before, my name is Andrew. Again, if you have not yet subscribed and you've been enjoying this content, then please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so that you can stay up to date with all future content. And again, Crafty, mate, thank you so much for sending me this sample. You have really become the master of Australian independent bottling. Again, this is just another fantastic release, and as always, I keep saying I am really looking forward to seeing what else you bring out in your future releases. Now, guys, I have reviewed quite a few of the Craft Works whiskies before, so just keep an eye out. I'll put a link down in the description below, and you can have direct access to that playlist that I have set up featuring Craft Works whiskies. So, alright, that's it from me to you. KIPPIS. Bye bye.